Hey guys, this is Shreyas and welcome back to another video. So in this particular video, we are going to do the full review of these OnePlus Buds Pro. Now these launched for around 10,000 rupees in the Indian market for $150 in US. Now these are a really interesting pair of TWS earphones which I tried for a long time and I have a lot to say about them. There are really a lot of good things about it and equally amount of disappointing things about them. And if you like TWS content and their reviews, then make sure to hit this like button, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so that you know when I bring you the full review of the Pixel Buds A, which also I'm going to review very soon. So with that said, this is Shreyas and let's check that out. So before we get started with the tidbits of the TWS, I really want to ask you guys one very important question. What is the one most important thing you want in your TWS earphones? Let me know down in the comments below because I'll be asking you the same question at the end of the review. I think that's a very important question to be asked about any product and especially about the OnePlus Buds Pro. Now the setup and the pairing process has been covered in my unboxing video primarily. You can check it out up in the card over here. Apart from that, let's move on to the build and design. Now here's where I got really disappointed when I first opened the package up and tried to use this. Build and design is something that is not worth 10,000 rupees in this particular earphones. First of all, the case, the plastics feel really cheap. They feel hollow. Apart from that, the hinge is really flimsy and loose. Like it's very loose. There is no spring load and the locking mechanism is not really great. Now once you're in, this is really confusing. Although they are marked with R and L for right and left, but once I take the earphone out, I have to twist them around and then put it in my ear, which is fine. Might seem like I'm really complaining about a very small thing, but once I take them out, I naturally go and place them on the other socket. I place the right one in the left and vice versa because it looks like that. So I have to again turn these around and place them in. And while doing so, even the magnets for placing in the buds are not the best. I have seen stronger magnets and I would have preferred it. Speaking of magnets, the magnet which closes and seals the lid is also not very strong, because of which the closing sound is very hollow as well. And it opens up very easily. Like, so if I hold it by the lid and give it a slight jerk, it opens up, and that's the problem. And you saw the magnets are not really strong because by that jerk, this fell out of its case. So yeah, I'm kind of disappointed with the build and design. Now the next thing is fit and comfort. Now in terms of fit and comfort, I think most people will be okay with this. These have the typical type of fit like the AirPods Pro, and they looks like that also. One part which bothered me is just for my left ear, the back part of the bud which has the air vent is something that was not really comfortable for me. So after 20 minutes or half an hour, it got a bit uncomfortable for me. Fit is very subjective, so it could work out very well for you or this could cause a problem to you. So I would recommend you try these out before making a purchasing decision. Now the next thing which is important for TWS is also mic quality, because we all are taking a lot of calls, meetings online. So here's a mic sample from the OnePlus Buds Pro. Cool. So now you're hearing a voice sample from the OnePlus Buds Pro recorded. Let me know how this sounds. I'm not sure if it sounds really robotic, if it is clear or not. Right now only an air conditioner is running, so this is one of the most ideal scenarios. Tell me how they sound down in the comment section below. Cool. So now about battery and charging. They are rated for around 5 hours with ANC on and 6 hours with ANC off. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I am getting around 5.5 hours with ANC on. Now there are a lot of permutations to this, so I'm just giving you the worst case scenario battery you will get. I listen to it at around 50 to 60% volume. I think that's good enough battery life, and this almost charges up the buds 5 to 6 times, which is a good thing. Apart from that, the charging case is charged via USB-C, which is great. Also, wireless charging is possible on this buds, and you can reverse wireless charge them if you have a phone supporting the same. Now let's talk about the highlight of these buds, which is the sound quality. Now I'm really happy about the sound, and I feel most people will be really happy about the sound of these buds. They are bass heavy relatively, It's not overpowering or something, but yeah, a lot of bass is audible in this, and this was really fun to listen to for most type of soundtracks. The mid bass sometimes gets muffled up, like in the starting sequence of Everglow by Coldplay. I noticed that very distinctly. This will get worse when you go above 80% volume as well, which I again don't recommend because it's ample loud. So that's something you should keep in mind. Apart from that, the mids are pretty clear and vocals and instruments are really nicely represented on these particular earbuds as well, which I'm really happy about. I really enjoyed listening to it. Highest trebles is something which sometimes gets missing. Apart from that, the soundstage is also okay. It feels a bit confined, to be honest, but one tip which I found that helped me is that when you turn on transparency mode on these earbuds, that is what helps expand the soundstage a little bit. So you could probably use that. It might not work for you, or it could be something that's happening just to me or in my head. So now let's talk about the other highlight feature of these earbuds, which is ANC. Now ANC is really good on these. It won't cut out 100% of the sounds. Obviously, the high frequencies are not cut down very easily. The low frequency sounds are really easily cut down by these, and that's where it will be helpful. I have tried these out in open air restaurants with all the tables around me filled, 50% volume of songs and ANC set to extreme. I could not hear anything, and that's a huge compliment. And that's where I was saying that the volume is not at all that much required, but it really helps. Apart from that, it has a transparency mode, which is not the best in my opinion. You can hear most of the stuff. A lot of high frequencies don't really go through. So sometimes you feel you can hear things which are farther away and enhance your normal hearing. That does not happen with these earbuds according to me. Apart from that, the ANC has 3 modes, which is faint, smart and extreme. Now honestly, I feel this is a gimmick. I did not really notice any difference between the 3 modes. So I kept it at extreme and did all my testing, and I was fairly happy with it. Now let's talk about the controls. Now these have stems over here which take pinch controls. Now I have a complaint against that. I do not really prefer pinch input. Now in pinching actions, you always need 2 fingers, which is not really possible when your hands are occupied. Especially when I'm cooking, it becomes a big headache. And not just that, you can't really call out the assistant or something which would help you out. I don't really like the pinch gestures. I would have preferred touch gestures, because that even with your knuckles or something you can do it if your hands are dirty or something. So that's something that I prefer personally, touch gestures compared to these pinching gestures. The next thing is how you can set these gestures. Now you cannot edit these gestures for the most part. These are fixed. The only things you can change is triple pinch. Now that's a very extensive gesture to do, and the only option you have apart from going to previous songs set by default is voice assistant. That's it. I would have liked all the gestures to be customizable. Not just that, you miss out on volume control as a whole. There is no way you can do it. You have to reach out to your phone regardless. And the pinch and hold gesture toggles between noise cancellation on, off and transparency mode. If you set it, you can set it for either of the 2. So yeah, I'm not a fan of the controls on the earbuds, to be honest. Now let's get down to the app. Now I have done the setup procedure. You can check out the video about that in my unboxing video. On my OnePlus phone, it acts well because it looks cohesive. When you go into the Bluetooth menu, you will get an option called as headphones, and you can access all the included features inside. Apart from that, there are a lot of inconsistencies between a OnePlus phone and the Hey Melody app on other phones. It looks really different. That's it. It just looks very different. So it's jarring when I move from my OnePlus 9 Pro to my Pixel 4a. And for tabs, it is not optimized to be shown in landscape mode. It will only come up in portrait mode, which is again annoying. Not just that, you can only see the case and the individual buds percentage of battery when you have the Hey Melody app installed on other phones. And for my OnePlus 9 Pro, thankfully that comes up by default as a pop-up because it's integrated with Oxygen OS. But apart from that, the percentage of drop of battery comes in multiples of tens. I can't get the precise battery percentage, something like 27% or 72%. I will always get 90, 80, 70 and so on, which is just bizarre. Why can't you show me the exact battery percentage? Because when it goes down to 10%, I still have 10% to burn through, but it will keep producing the sound which asks me to put it back in the case to charge. which is really annoying. And these are the factors which I mentioned about negatives make me question about the price of the product. Now they sound really good for the price they are offered at, but they are clearly cutting costs in these places, which makes the overall experience go down. Now that brings me back to the question I asked you in the beginning of the video, which is that the one most important thing that you will make sure to have on your TWS earphones while making a purchase. So if you want good audio and ANC as a combo in your TWS, go for the OnePlus Buds Pro. They're really good and most of the people will enjoy the sound it produces. But if you like experience and you are relying on red notifications, which is completely absent on these pair of earphones, something like the Google Assistant trigger is so cumbersome. Apart from that, you have other annoyances like the hinge and the build quality of these, how the buds are placed inside every time and you get confused while you take them out and put it back in the case. So these add up to an experience which I don't really admire. So that's about it with the OnePlus Buds Pro review. I hope you find this useful and I hope you could make a purchasing decision by the end of the video. So if you like this video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so that you know about my Pixel Buds A full review. So that's been it for this particular video. Thank you for watching and I'll catch you in the next video.